What's good, y'all? Welcome back. So I wanted to do a portrait today, but then I realized I was like, yo, maybe they're kind of tired of seeing me draw my face. I'm kind of tired of drawing my face. I do it literally every day. So instead, I'm going to do a still life of this fruit. I've got a passion fruit. What is that? Some pears, a mango, and a lime. I don't know. Are pears tropical? Anyways, doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little still life of these guys, and then I don't really know what else. We're just gonna kind of hang out. So I hope that's cool with you. Get out your utensils, get out your stuff to make art with me, because I don't want to be alone. Please and thank you. So I woke up late today, which is rather unlike me. Typically, if you've been around the channel for a little bit now, you know I'm usually up by like 5:30. And lately I've just been so tired, dude. And I don't know what it is, but yeah, I woke up around 9 today, which is a no-no. So I'm recording this video way past when I'm supposed to be. But it's all good, because I keep mentioning this, but I am super motivated this month. And I'm hoping I'm building good habits to carry it over into the next month. Yeah, I'm just trying to build up some good habits to take with me into, I guess, the rest of the year. But, you know, I'm taking everything one month at a time, one day at a time, which is just, you know, trying to get better one day at a time and record as much as possible to kind of figure out this whole YouTube thing. I just want to say, as a warning for this video, this is my warm-up, and not to be like one of those people who's about to play a sport and they're like, oh, I'm just practicing.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Like, I'm not for real. But just know, this is my first artistic endeavor of the day. Okay. So I feel like something clicked with the last video in terms of just making a nice painting. I think I have a better understanding of the medium. Where did I put my paper towels? But yeah, I feel like last video something really clicked, and I'm curious to see if that was a fluke or if we have a new level unlocked. I really want to get back into oil painting, and at some point I will in the crib. Like I was telling Johnny, I just, you know, I need to figure out some of the logistics of doing that, because I'm not trying to get my head chewed off. Can't get paint all over the furniture, and I can't, like, we don't have a cat, so I can't like blame it on the cat. Be like, the cat jumped into the shit. So until then, we're doing the gouache, which I'm not too mad at, because like I said, I've been meaning to learn a new medium anyways. So this is fun, quick, whatever. And yeah, we're gonna treat this as a sketch, y'all. So please don't judge me. All right, let's see. I think I might change the orientation of this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this feels a little better. And I won't be like cramming. I won't be cramming my my plate onto my page, which is great. But so lately, I shouldn't say lately, but I've been really into still lifes and just like doing research on the history of them and looking really, I've been into Cézanne a lot lately. I really do love his still lives. I think they are so unique and so beautiful, and I'm lucky enough to be able to see them, or at least a good amount of them, whenever I want here in New York at the MoMA and at the Met. I'm not really a big fan of the Whitney. That museum is like super hit or miss for me. Like, I think it got a lot going on, and I think at this stage in my development as an artist, I'm more interested in like historical, I don't want to say academic, because I do enjoy contemporary art. You know, I want to see the great masters and see what I can take from them, if we being honest. I love the distortions in Cezanne's work. I think, he's just a guy who was before his time, or maybe he was right on time. You know what I mean? Okay, this feels low-key. I feel like I have this too high up on my page. But it kind of is what it is at this point. Let's do what we came here to do. Grab the mop. Trusty dusty boy. So what I've been thinking about, just like overall in general, is how can I be more consistent as a partner, as a person, as a friend? How can I just show up, and how can I show up for myself? And, and in particular, how can I show up for my goals? This green or this yellow. So right now I'm just gonna mask these things in, and then I'll come back in and take care of them later. Hopefully it won't be too much of a pain in my ass. But yeah, I feel super duper motivated, and I think a part of what was maybe holding me back on my YouTube journey, or even my artistic journey to a lesser extent, was being concerned about what people might say about me or what I'm doing, which kind of plays into why I haven't told many people about what it is I'm doing over here, which may change soon, especially if I want to do more videos where I'm like painting real life people. I can't record them and pretend like it's not for anything, or maybe I can lie and say it's for a documentary, who knows. But yeah, it shouldn't matter what people think about you or what you're doing, especially if you believe in what it is you're doing. And I super believe in it, what I'm doing. I think for that mango, throw in a little bit of orange. That's tough, this mango. Yeah, because it's not that. You know what? Probably should have went with the yellow, because yellow is a little more powerful. Yeah, there we go. People are gonna think things anyways, and what I'm coming to grips with is, who cares what they have to say, or maybe not what they believe in, right? But like, not everyone's gonna like you, and that's like a hard thing perhaps for me to grasp, because you don't want people to dislike you, unless you do. That case, you're tough. So this plate situation, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's like got some blue in it. That's another thing I want to learn with gouache, is just how to control that feels good for this. Honestly, that feels like what the fucking plate should be. Goddamn. Whatever. I'll come back in and clean it up on my second pass, which is what I love about painting. If you fuck it up, you can just always come back and fix it. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. And actually, you know what I just bought? I got some new sauce. So I put it in a different bottle, but I have this fixative that Degas used to use, or at least allegedly this is the formula he used to use. And of course, as we all know, Degas is known for the ballerinas, and his paintings at the horse races, one of the all-time great impressionists. But this is a fixative that allegedly works best in layers. So what I'm gonna do is, in between drying layers, I'm gonna spray the paper and then let that dry so I can work on top of it, and it'll allegedly make the artwork more permanent. So we're gonna see. Definitely gonna have to wash my fruit again. Anyways, don't judge my spray pattern. I'm sorry. So I think we're good enough to try for the second layer. I don't quite know how this is gonna go. Wow, the dried gouache in the palette looks really quite beautiful. Okay, this might even help me with my, as I look at this lemon, I'm like, yo, there's a little bit of red in there. Or yeah, it's like, so the thing about gouache for me is I almost treat it like oil paint, like how I'm applying my thicker layers and stuff. I don't know, y'all. We're gonna continue to treat it like a sketch. We will not let this painting divide us. Let's see. I just want to express how grateful I am for YouTube, though, because it has continuously kept me focused, and I'm one of those people who works best when they have like a real goal instead of just like an arbitrary thing they want to do. And I feel like YouTube helps me to keep my eye on the prize, for lack of a better phrase. You know, like I'm like, okay, I gotta get up, I gotta do this thing, I gotta work on this. You know, when I have like actual deadlines, I get activated. Throw a little bit of white. Damn, I hate how light the darks dry with this medium though, man. While I was waiting for this to dry, I was just thinking about how artists who came before us, you know, if you were lucky enough to have the funds to be a professional artist and to get the training, you got, how do I grade this out? If this is purple, I guess I'll add a little yellow to it. Yeah, that feels right. You know, you got to spend your entire day doing this, and it's like hard work. And I feel like some of us, I don't know, like modern art has tricked us into thinking that have to put in effort to be a great artist because it just looks so easy. I blame the 80s, which I was not alive for. But I read a great book, which if you're interested is called, damn, what was it called? It's not by Jed Pearl, it's New Art City. And it sort of retells the story. Oh yeah, I gotta wipe that off. Retells the story of New York and the artists of like the 40s up until, I want to say like the early 2000s, and how those artists shaped contemporary art as we know it, or modern art, but for them it was contemporary. I guess I say all that to say I feel really lucky to be born in a time when, you know, if you want to pursue being an artist professionally, you don't have to be wealthy. It definitely helps, you know, like that part of it. But I just wanted to say, if you're watching these videos, if you're here with me, keep going towards the thing that you want. You know, it's like painting, which I say very often, but you know, the thing that you want might not come to you as fast as you want, especially when you're comparing yourself to someone else, whether that's like artistic development or something else. Yeah, these colors are all off, and so are my shapes, but whatever, we're treating you as a sketch. I'm gonna not get angry. I'm not too happy with this. I might end up doing another painting today, just to feel like I've redeemed myself. Some days, yo, I think I said this early in the video though, but like, yo, making art is kind of like playing a sport, and the more you do it, obviously the better you get. But also what they don't tell you is some days you're just off, and I might be off, like with painting, and maybe I just can't see right now. And I feel like I'm kind of comparing myself to yesterday, which is a bad move. But yeah, I'm comparing myself to yesterday, and it's causing me to have a bad time, which means I'm making myself not, I feel like I'm being extra hard on myself today with this. Like I said, this was only supposed to be a little sketch. I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, turn up right now. Like, let me just lock in. That would be counterproductive to the rest of my goals for today. I don't even know why I started like my day out with a damn gouache painting. Truthfully, I probably should have done something less stakes. I'm gonna throw this background in, or you know, like the shadow on the table, and call it. But yo, genuinely though, let me know if you prefer me to do self-portraits or portraits of people. I had a really good time the other day, like painting a person who wasn't me. It made for better conversation, and it's nice looking at something other than myself. Sometimes it can get to feel a little I can feel a little conceited, I suppose, but I don't know, man. I'm doing what everyone else, what every other great artist has done, which is, you know who has dope self-portraits? Frida Kahlo. She got some yeah, Jordan, I can feel myself losing interest with this painting and wanting to move on to something a little more fun, which isn't good. That's something I need to like fight in myself. Let's see if I can come back in and like, yeah, this painting's over with. We're done, y'all. Damn. I apologize if it feels like I'm giving up on this, but I would like to move on to another work of art that's a little more engaging for me. I feel like I made this into something that it never should have been, which is I was about to start making it a full-blown painting. I do appreciate being able to spend some time and just like look at something, which hopefully I feel a little bit more warmed up now, so maybe I can like work on something else. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a self-portrait perhaps after this. But I think that's like one of the things I've learned as an artist is knowing when to move on from something but not giving up, which I've applied to most aspects of my life, which is, you know, seeing when something's not working out and knowing when it's okay to move on. So with that, I think I'm done with this. This is over with for me. If you made it this far in the video, one, thank you so much. Leave a comment down below just to let me know you made it this far. It's okay to move on. Please put that down in the comments. But I'm gonna get to working on a self-portrait now, or maybe I won't. Who knows what I'll do? I could really do anything I want. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Like, comment, subscribe, share it, all the things. I appreciate you. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Peace.